to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through the top trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. If you are a home buyer to be, our top story will be relevant to you. We're talking about the major mortgage update in which banks will no longer pay your registration fees.
And Dubai planted 216,500 trees in 2024. Voted for safety.
A group of people to speak to.
Yeah.
It's the majority winner is safety. I didn't vote safety.
You voted opportunity, right?
Oh, how could you do
I can see the clip. Let's go on.
I was like, how did you know that?
I just know you too well. You know?
Yeah, I voted opportunity. I feel like how I compare Dubai to any other city in the world, like what New York was like in the 1800s, like people from all over the world are moving here. Billionaires and millionaires are moving because of the lifestyle.
Yeah.
But us regular people are moving because there's opportunities. What about you?
I would say safety. I would say safety mostly. I think the majority of people who move to Dubai is for safety reasons, but I also love the lifestyle. Yeah, not necessarily the big party scene, like the whole lifestyle. I love because you can find both like minimalistic and a little bit classic, you know. And I love both. I love having both in front of me.
Of the lifestyle as you would describe it, do you love?
I feel like every single place here in Dubai or every spot has its special thing to it. For example, Palm Jumeirah has something special to it. City Walk is like the heart of the Dubai Mall, the downtown area. Jumeirah, it's where you chill, it's where you relax, it's where you pass by. If you want fine dining, you have fine dining. If you want something chill, you can go something chill. So it caters to everyone. That's what I feel. That's why I love the lifestyle here. But mostly I'm here for safety.
So true. Yeah, I agree.
And I think here business opportunities is really, 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 really big.
I think that it's like
you can succeed if you open a business here.
True.
F&B, consultancy,
salons,
real estate,
real estate, which brings us nicely into our first topic of the day. Real estate in Dubai, a topic we love. We're also interested in it, and we have a major mortgage update, which is going to be introduced very soon. Banks will no longer pay your registration fees. What does this mean? Property buyers in Dubai will have to pay 6% higher upfront, basically beginning on February 1st.
So effective February 1st, property buyers in Dubai seeking a mortgage will no longer be able to finance the 4% fees from the Dubai Land Department and the 2% brokerage fees.
So why is this happening, you might ask? What we know so far, the Central Bank of the UAE instructed banks to stop financing the DLD registration fees and also the real estate brokerage fees, which are between 1% and 2%. And since banks will no longer allow customers to include those fees as part of their mortgage financing, consider that that's going to be an extra 6% upfront you're going to need to pay.
So in summary, buyers in Dubai now need larger down payments for property purchases. The deposit ranges from 20% to 30% of the property's value. Expat must provide a 20% down payment for properties under 5 million dirhams and 30% for those above this price.
So we speak a lot about buying property. Actual genuine reasons for this happening, we're not sure, but we can expect, we can guess, we can rumor monger that maybe it's because there's
inflation.
Well, so many houses being sold. The property market is so hot and prices are going so high that they're trying to regulate it in a way that we'll actually see a small dip now because people will be buying supply
and low demand. Which means
property prices
will
decrease a little bit. The property market.
The real estate agents, KCM, myself.
You're welcome.
Prices will decrease.
We do have a real estate tip, though.
Yeah, true. From Zina Khouri herself.
Yes.
Yeah, she did mention yesterday that Production City, which we are right now here, will be the new JVC. And everyone knows that JVC was the nice, affordable apartments of Dubai.
Yeah.
But now it's no longer affordable. It's no longer affordable.
And Zina Khouri is like, she's got an epic property company portfolio. Yeah. And she said they have a building up and coming. She was giving me the name. She was telling me.
Trying to convince Casey to buy, actually. Are you convinced?
I was all in. I was Googling about property. Like, I get such high-flying ideas and then I just get nervous. But she said that the Production City is where our office is, by the way, and it's super well connected. It's an amazing location, but I was going to say there's more routes in and out of it than JVC, and therefore it'll be a nicer place to live. But it feels like sometimes the routes are a little
bit of traffic, right?
A little bit of traffic.
But I think the traffic happens because they're trying to add new routes. If you notice,
True.
they're trying to add
It's
it. But
because the
JVC
road
has
works.
we're trying to sell the property. That's what we're doing. JVC has one entrance to it, but here in Dubai Production, with the new routes in development, we'll have multiple access to the
JVC
production.
has more than one entrance.
But there's this one entrance that always has a lot of traffic to it.
Yeah, that one's busy. I know the one
Sheikh
we're thinking because
Mohammed
it's the one that we
bin Zayed.
pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed's road always has a lot of traffic.
Well, hopefully, Production City is our little gem. Don't come here. But
Don't come
apparently,
here.
according to property insider Zaina Khouri, it is on the
The
up.
new JVC.
And there's fancier buildings going to open here very soon.
We already really have nice apartments here in Production City. Production City is where you have to go. No. Production City is not where you have to go.
Because some of the apartment buildings are nice, and the fact that when they added that rental index, which was used to be based on area, so Production City was a cheaper area.
Yeah.
Or a cheaper area to rent. Now the property rental index said if you're in a nicer building, it's actually the rents are expected to go up in those nicer buildings.
Yeah, it depends on doesn't it depend on the
quality
of the apartment.
Oh well, there's your property insights from your experts. Very interesting changes effective from February 1 if you're a home buyer. Let's jump into a musical in Dubai.
Yes, so Sweeney Todd, a musical theatre, is coming to Dubai Opera. So how far would you go for Revenge, Casey?
It's not for show talk.
Not for sure, Todd. But Sweeney Todd is willing to go really far. So you'll meet Sweeney Todd, a barber with a dark past and an even darker plan, where one man's life is shattered by betrayal and his thirst for vengeance becomes all-consuming. It's dark, it's dramatic, and it's filled with twists you'll never see coming. With legendary songs like Pretty Woman and Epiphany, the music alone will keep you on the edge of your seat. And there's this Miss Lovett's pies are famous, but her secrets are even darker.
Miss Lovett's pies. I've heard all about them. There they are.
But this fresh production by Victorian Opera and New Zealand Opera brings a new twist to a timeless classic.
Expect an epic stage performance. If you're into musicals, we encourage you to get your tickets ASAP. With 8 Tony Awards and a reputation as one of the most daring stories of all time in musical theatre, Sweeney Todd continues to captivate audiences around the world. So, if you want to be part of this thrill, this experience, this tension, this drama, and all of the twists of Sweeney Todd, it's happening at Dubai Opera. Trust us, you actually really want to get your tickets. You can get them right now on the Dubai Opera website.
Oh my God, look at the production design. Just by the teaser, you can see that it's really well thought through. The makeup, the costumes, the designs. It feels like you're set back in time.
It does, and I feel like every time I go to a show at Dubai Opera, I was at one at the weekend, I saw John Cleese live, and I say, why don't I come here more?
Oh my
it's
God.
world-class productions, and they continuously bring in, like this
a
is
lot of really
a
nice
this is a world thing.
musicals. They always bring in really, really nice musicals to Dubai Opera.
And it's planned well in advance. Like they have the best shows in the world, and our Dubai Opera itself is not a massive theatre, but that adds to the drama because you have a whole audience and everyone gets so involved, and I feel like it's actually a great.
And they're so in character, by the way. They don't break through the character, so when they come close to you,
The people on stage?
Yeah, the people on stage.
Well, of course not.
Yeah, but even after the show is done, sometimes they still have that character in them because when they leave, you still get to meet them if you can, of course. But they still have that character in them. You feel like you're already set back in time.
So cool.
But it's so cool.
February 1st to February 8th at Dubai Opera. Make your plans, especially if you've got teenagers in the house. I think they would love this. Let's jump into our next story. Dubai planted 216,000 trees in 2024. This image is AI generated, by the way. Don't assume this is fake news. It's AI generated for the purpose of the drama. In 2024, Dubai planted 216,000 trees. 260,500 trees. That's about 600 trees a day. Dubai planted 600 trees a day last year. How epic, right?
How does it plant 600 trees a day?
And this is going to change the city over the course of 10, 20 years when you really see what that means. The city's green spaces grew by 391 hectares, and that's a 57% jump from 2023. Along with that, 45 million more flowers have brought fresh life to the city.
It's all part of the 165 beautification projects, and by the end of 2024, the city's greenery covered 52 million square meters.
Just expect more to come. Like, look at this.
I love the green. Just imagine if this was real life. How cool would this be walking down the street?
What do you mean?
Like, this is AI generated, right?
Oh, this is AI
Yeah, this
generated.
image.
No, but this.
Oh, you mean this one? Okay, I thought you were talking. Okay, the assets, yeah.
The assets too are real.
Yeah, they're real. They're real.
okay.
You can see them growing the plants. I thought you were talking about the AI generated.
But this is the idea is that, and you know what was amazing? We had Rami Nous yesterday on the show, and he countered when people say, you know, this is a metropolitan city.
Yeah.
He's like, we have so many parks, but are you going to them? Is a part of your like lifestyle routine where you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's so many green spaces already. Beautiful parks. Barsha Park I used to go to all the time. So lovely. We could just make the most of them.
It was already part of UAE's plans to make the city a green city, but I think people are just coming here into Dubai to go to the fancy big building, like skyscrapers, parties. But you can see a lot. Like we have Safa Park, we have the Creek Park. Creek Harbour is amazing. It has beautiful sunset there. What else? What other parks? Creek Harbour, Creek Park.
The main one I used to live near was Barsha Park.
Yeah.
And Safa Park?
Safa Park and Creek Park.
Oh.
It's really nice. You should go there. It's really big. It's
I
my
didn't realize they
childhood
had a park there.
There's a park there, yeah. It was my childhood. Like we used to go picnic there every week. Yeah, it was really big. It was really wide. And it was filled with greenery, by the way, trees, grass, everything. So it's not just a skyscraper city.
And the whole thing is that you make the city green. It's a nicer, the whole purpose behind this beautification and this greenery is to make it nicer for residents, because the city always wants to be the number one place to live.
Yeah.
And I think there's also been a trend in the last 5-10 years that like, you also want to put greenery in your home.
Yeah,
right?
Have you been planting any trees in your home?
Oh, you know, I used to be a big plant buyer, but they all died.
Do you not take care of them?
I tried, Massa. But they always died.
How many times do you water them a day?
Well, I can't remember, but it would be like if you go away on a holiday.
No, you shouldn't have.
No, but I think that I probably would have. But I remember I used to buy plants that said thrive in like arid environments or something, because I was like, that's perfect. They thrive in not being looked after by me, and they would still die. So now I have IKEA fake greenery all over my balcony.
But still, you have some greenery in your house.
Oh yeah, I love it.
What about cactus? You don't have to take care of it a lot.
I have this plant it actually looks really real.
Yeah,
it's amazing. It's like one of those like flamingo plants, or you know those
pineapples. Yes, they go out like that.
I love them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got a fake one.
I don't know why I'm judging you, because my house is filled with fake plants also. Listen, I tried to get my friends to do like a picnic day where we plant flowers in my yard, but they're so anti this idea for some reason.
Planting flowers in your yard.
Yeah. They call it, this is too Stafford housewife idea.
Or maybe it's because they don't want to plant flowers in your yard. Maybe they'd be happy if it was their yard.
Oh, maybe I should have suggested. But they just said it's too Staffordy, you know, like housewife girl.
No, it's really
but
nice.
It's fun. I'm like dressed in cute dresses. We can plant flowers. That's Staffordy.
Sounds like Instagram. Sounds like Instagram threw up on your Saturday. 8:45. Let's jump into another big event that we're super excited about.
Sharjah is hosting the region's biggest entrepreneurship festival. Sharjah is hosting the region's largest entrepreneurship festival this February from 1st to 2nd at SRTI Park, and it's a place to be for anyone with big ideas and even bigger dreams. This festival is where visionaries, creators, and innovators come together to share ideas, inspire action, and spark change. From bold conversations to moments of laughter and connection, it's more than just an event, it's a community.
And if you need any more reason to go, we're going to run you through the lineup because it is epic. So prepare to be inspired by Palestia, the award-winning Palestinian journalist. She's going to be there, which is so amazing. Yes. Her Royal Highness Princess Lamia bint Majid Saud Al Saud, Secretary General of Alaweed Philanthropies, along with His Highness Omar Al Sheikh Gobash, who is author of Letters to a Young Muslim, and so many other incredible names, speakers, and people of inspiration. Now, another point to this is we have Lovin Dubai, but Lovin Sharjah is also actually really involved in this event. If you don't know Lovin Sharjah, go and follow it now. They're on Instagram, they're on TikTok, they're everywhere. As well as Smashy Business, which is a sister partner of our company here at Lovin Dubai. They're also official media partners of the event. This is your chance to experience something extraordinary. Get your ticket now to be part of Sharjah. Sharjah, I'm going to spell it for you, so you can look it up online.
Yeah.
SharjahEF.com. SharjahEF.com, and be part of an event that will inspire your next big move.
Trust me, you need to go online, you need to check the speakers because they have a wide variety of incredible speakers. Everyone that has a lot of ideas, a lot of questions. But tickets are really selling fast, by the way, and it's happening this weekend, so make sure you head down to Sharjah.
Sure, I got it right for you. SH. Of entrepreneurs.
Yes.
And this is going to be where the doers come together to share their bold ideas.
Stage, basically. How did they reach there?
Yes.
Just to get some ideas from them.
You've also got Sania Mirza, the former tennis player, Amr Kandil, who's the co-founder of Yes Theory, which is very interesting. Really big event if you want to be inspired, if you want to spend your weekend away from the skyscrapers. If the parks are full, head to Sharjah and be inspired by entrepreneurs.
If you want to think about the future, head to Sharjah.
Exactly, because property prices are out the window, so you can be part of the startup conversation. Okay, it's 8:48. We're super excited to welcome our next guest. Emirati soul singer Arqam Abri is going to be talking inspiration, storytelling and soul music in the UAE. He's going to be with us after this very short break. Please stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Today's guest is Arqam Abri, an Emirati soul singer whose beautiful voice brings deep emotion to every song he performs, whether it's a classical cover or his own new tracks. His voice brings a unique depth that makes every song feel personal and real. We're so excited to have him on the show today.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. Very kind of you.
So let's start from the beginning. Were there a lot of music in your home growing up?
Yes, there was. So my dad was a singer, my brother's a singer, and we had a bunch of records and tapes that we used to steal from my dad, and we used to play them. So yeah, we had a lot of music in the house. Yeah.
Tell us, so you were born and raised in the UAE,
That's
you're
right,
Emirati. Tell us what being a singer meant for your dad. Like, what did that look like when you were growing up?
My dad was a singer, songwriter. He used to play multiple instruments. He used to play the guitar, the qanun, which is very oriental.
It's very difficult to play the qanun.
It is, yeah. But he used to play the qanun, he used to play the oud, he used to play drums to a certain extent. He used to play almost everything, really. And he used to sing and songwrite as well. So he used to sing his own songs. So that was quite a lot of inspiration at home.
And would he perform around? Or
He would, yeah. He'd perform in the UAE. He'd perform in Zanzibar as well, and Oman as well. So he'd perform in the region. So, yeah.
So what drew you to soul music?
Why do I do soul music?
Yeah.
I think soul music is a beautiful genre. I think we need to have more soul music that sort of moves people. The idea of music is to make a difference, right? And I think sometimes we forget that. Sometimes we forget that music it makes us feel things that we might not feel otherwise. In a conversation, it's very different, but if you put it into a song, it inspires people. I think it's beautiful. I think we should be able to do more of that. That's why I think for me, soul music is a beautiful thing to do.
Music is emotion. That's so true.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
I wonder, what were classes like? Did you have music classes in school?
We did, but we used to do I can't remember what it was. It was like a little, it was more like a flute.
Yeah.
And that was the only thing we used to do. And it wasn't really inspiring, to be honest. So I never did music in school, to be honest. Only did music after, I think when I was, after my last job, which is maybe 30 years later. So I didn't really get to do music in school, unfortunately.
It's interesting because when you look back at how things were thought, I went to school, there was the Irish language and it was taught in a difficult way, and therefore I didn't have love for it. But now I have love for it in a different way. You connect to it differently.
I never had music school in my school. We were never taught music.
There were no music classes?
No music classes.
Really?
Yeah.
What school did you go to?
It was, should I say that?
I'm sure it's changed.
It actually didn't change. The producer's telling me not to mention.
If you're a school watching now, please encourage music because you could have amazing artists like Arqam in your class. Was your journey always direct straight into music? Like
No, it wasn't. I was in corporate for a long time. I worked for Do, I worked for HSBC. Can I say those names? Though?
Yeah.
I worked for HSBC. I worked for a few different companies, some semi-government companies. And then I decided that I wanted to do something that was more fulfilling. And it wasn't music to begin with, to be honest. It was sustainability. And then when I used to go to my meetings, I used to record myself singing because I used to motivate myself. And that was kind of how it started. And then I started doing open mics, and then things just snowballed to where I am now. And I'm supremely humbled. I can't complain.
Wow.
So what's one song that made you fall in love with music, and have you performed it yet? Or?
No, there's a song called "A Change Is Gonna Come" by Sam Cooke. And it's a song that I really love, but I've never performed it live before.
Would you perform it live?
I feel like it's a very personal song. I feel like I'd rather keep it to myself. There's a lot of songs that I would love to sing, but I feel like they're very personal songs that I don't really want to.
Would you say it holds a sentimental value to you?
Most definitely. That song is such a beautiful song. And it's a song about hope, but it sounds like a sad song. So, I mean, that kind of songs, I really keep it to myself because I feel like it's also my own therapy, really. Put it that way.
Tell us, describe your music to our audience. You do covers, but you're also in the process of creating your own tracks.
Yeah. So I do covers. My own rendition of covers, I think. I think it's very important that as a musician, you sort of take a song and you make it your own as well. It's very important. I do my originals as well. I have about 8 tracks out now. I'm doing a performance at the Fridge, mixing my originals and my covers on the 11th of Feb. And I'm looking forward to sort of sharing that kind of music. And I think it's music that really has the message, that has an idea, that has a sentiment to inspire people. I would hope so. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that.
It's beautiful to have that message. It really
So
is.
soul music basically has its own cultural storytelling. It has deep emotions. But would you say that being Emirati has influenced your music in any type of way?
Yeah, a lot of the songs that I've done, my original songs, have a lot of Emirati elements into it. I had the Ayala into one of my songs. I had the Oud in my other songs. So I do try to add some percussions, some ideas of who we are, even the messages as well. Peace, tolerance, all these ideas, love, they're all part of the songs that I put together. So I do have a lot of elements that I think have an impression of who we are as a people. And so I like to create music that has elements of both soul music and who we are. And that's, I think, the idea of making music is an impression of who you are.
By the way, last year in 2024, I tried to learn the oud, but I found it was so difficult for me to learn it to the point where I lost motivation and I just quit all of my classes. How do you stay motivated to learning new instruments?
For me, I love to make music, so to learn new instruments is always interesting for me.
You have to like it. You have to be passionate.
But I used to love classic music, but it was so difficult for me to learn it, I just quit.
Yeah, but I mean, I think I think there's always a reason why you start something, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes we forget the reason why we start something. So for me, like I play the guitar. I learned the guitar during the COVID, during lockdown.
Oh.
And I just learned from YouTube, from the University of YouTube. So it for me, something that I wanted to learn because I wanted to write my own music. And I didn't have a chance to be able to work with other guitarists at the time because of lockdown.
Right.
So it's just a motivation. It's based on your purpose, right?
Exactly. Masa, your purpose. You mentioned you have a performance upcoming at the Fridge, and I wonder how would you describe the music scene has changed over the last couple of years in Dubai? Where is it right now for people maybe who are watching from abroad and would like to come here and kind of flex their wings as artists?
The music scene has changed quite a lot. I think it's such a beautiful time to do music in the UAE right now. There are a lot of young artists coming up that I love. I think we need to have more. I would like to see more radio play. I think radio play is lacking. Because as a tourist, you come to the city and you put the radio on, and all you hear is Rihanna and whoever
the pop
it is.
music and the TikTok trends.
Yeah.
Right.
It would be amazing if we had more local music on the radio stations as well.
Yeah.
So for me, that's something that I think I like to focus on as well. But a lot of things are changing. We are focusing more on local music, especially for events, and so that's something that I love to push forward, and hopefully have more things like that. We performed recently with Lang Lang, which was amazing, and a couple of years back, it never would have happened. They would have got somebody else from abroad to come in and open for Lang Lang or perform Lang Lang. I think it's very important that we have
Our own talents.
yeah,
basically.
on stage with all this international. We learn a lot more. We get more inspired. We're driven. So I think it's very important that we do more of this, and it's happening. So it's just a way forward, I imagine.
And if someone hears you for the first time, what would you hope they remember about you?
I hope I would like to think that they're moved. For me, my music is not about dancing. It's more about feeling something. So I hope they feel something. I hope there's some introspection. I hope that they feel something. That's the idea of making music. Well, for me at least, I would imagine.
No, really nice, and we're actually going to hopefully get a short performance very shortly. But before that, what's one message you would send to, I guess, aspiring young Emirati musicians who are thinking about a career path in music?
I think it's very important to delve in yourself as well. I had a conversation with somebody else recently. It's important to delve in yourself, to know who you are. Your music is a reflection of yourself. So it's very important to know who you are, at least try to figure who you are, so your music is authentic. Let's not try to be what we want people to perceive us. Let's be who we are. Let's be authentic. And that's the idea. I think we have to create musicians that are real musicians and not trying to emulate other musicians. And I think that's the important part. So I hope people find themselves and they make music that's real.
So, right before this interview, we said, could we get a little cheeky performance?
Yeah.
And I said no.
That's the end of the show.
No, I'm playing.
You have said yes.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, amazing. So we're going to put you on the spot a little bit if that's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine, yeah. There's a song called Forever that I wrote with a Chilean artist. And it's a song, I think that the idea of immortality is sometimes not really about living forever, but it's the idea of making a difference and passing it down. So the song is called Forever for the reason.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful.
Should I start?
Sorry, go ahead.
Start away.
Fair enough. Well, that I found a way for love to make it through, and I hope that someday we gon' find what we're searching for. I've got the love to believe we can really live forever. We're gon' live forever. I've got the hope to believe we can really live forever. That was it.
Oh, so good. Amazing.
I'm so delightful.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Everyone who's watching, I'm sure you're as touched by that as we were. That's phenomenal, and you're going to be playing at the Fridge soon. How can people find you? How can people know more about you?
I'm on Instagram at r.qam. I'm on TikTok as well at Arqam Official. I don't really use my TikTok as often as I should. Because I don't dance. I don't know TikTok. I don't dance.
Just sing.
I'm on YouTube as well. I'm doing a couple of new videos with Music Travel Love soon. We're doing a couple new songs, so I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, I'm gonna be playing on the 11th of Feb at the Fridge. Tickets are online, and yeah, it'll be nice to see everybody down there, and I hope I can make people feel something.
Wow. Oh, thank you so much. Really, like I'll be coming down to the Fridge.
I'll put you on guest list.
Thank you.
More people need to hear your voice. So beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Far too
Really
kind. Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
Amazing. That brings us to the end of the Lovin Dubai show. Thank you, Basa.
Thank you.
And we'll see you back here tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.